Hey guys, it's Jen. Happy spring. I hope all of you have had warmer weather. I know here in Minnesota we finally broke 40. Got to take the Mustang out, which is great. There's still a lot of snow on the ground, but at least it's warmer and hopefully it's all going away. Something I want to get off my chest right away is I've still been getting a lot of feedback on my hair and what I wear. One of the most interesting ones recently was from someone who shall remain nameless. Let's just say this someone and I share the same parents. Said that wearing a side braid made me look like I was trying to act young. In response to this person, I would like to say, nobody gave me this code of what you can and can't do when you're in your 30s. If there's a mom hairdo I'm supposed to have, go ahead and send it my way because nobody told me about it. You may have noticed I have a special guest this week, Zombie Girl. Thank you for having me. Okay, now I've totally lost my mind. This is the statue I just had to have when we were in Cabo. Her head actually broke off. I was carrying her like a baby in Cabo Wabo. One of my friends danced with her. We really treated her special. So I feel like I won some kind of crazy award that she feels like, an Oscar. I'd like to thank the Academy for the Strangest Zombie Book of the Year award. Okay, wow. Anyway, in book reviews, I know I normally put myself out as being a paranormal type person, and don't get me wrong, that's still my favorite genre, but there are other books out there, I'm aware of this, and there are some worth reading. After reading John Green's The Fault in Our Stars, I wanted to give the rest of his books a try. So I recently read Looking for Alaska. And look, I got a paperback copy so I won't get so confused. If you haven't read John Green, you're really missing out. The guy can write an amazing story. He never fails to make me cry. I'm not sure why he always wants to make us cry, but he does. The thing I enjoyed probably the most about Looking for Alaska is that it was told from a guy's point of view, which we don't hear as much anymore. And there's a lot of female authors out there right now, so maybe that's part of it. I don't feel comfortable writing a point of view from a guy, because let's face it, guys and girls are so different. I was watching Supernatural this morning, and there was a scene where Dean was really sad. So what does he do? He takes a crowbar to his car. Girls don't do that, come on. The one book I wrote from a guy's point of view was Scheimer's. I was comfortable with it because, let's face it, Harrison had a really sad life. His family died. He was treated like he was next to nothing, and I felt safer just writing from someone we really can't get in their head. I did get a review from somebody that said, oh, a guy wouldn't normally say something like that to a girl, but I would like to argue that Scheimer's is a totally different world that none of us will ever know anything about. So there's that. I also just started rewriting the second zombie book in my zombie series, The Day Zombies Ruin My Perfectly Boring Life. Second book is yet unnamed. Don't know if I can top that humdinger. Finn gets the chance to tell some of his story, and I think you'll find it interesting to hear what he has to say. I will be contacting one of my good male writer friends to get an opinion on whether or not Finn's saying anything that's uncool or a guy would never actually say. Yes, London, I'm talking to you. But I digress. Back to Looking for Alaska. It's a story of a teenage boy who's a total misfit and gets sent to this private school. He meets some really goofy friends. One of them's his roommate, the other one's this girl who's just kind of nuts. It's quite the adventure, and there's the pranks, trying to deal with this girl that he develops a crush on who's just a little out there. It's a great read. It's gritty. I think I read it in less than a day, so it's definitely something I would put on your must-read list. Also, this week I got an advanced reader's copy of Keeper of the Black Stones by P.T. McHugh. So far, an excellent read. I haven't gotten very far into it, but stay tuned. It sounds like a really good one. Finally, on to the big news regarding Cheating Death, my new novel. I got the book this week in actual print form. It looks quite stunning, I think. The only thing is the cover was off a little bit on the back, and I had the margins a little goofy inside, so it's thicker than it really should be. One of the joys of being an indie author is you're in charge of everything. It's been a lot of work, but I'm working really hard to get you guys a beautiful book, and I think you'll be happy with what you find. The official release date for Cheating Death is, kids, drum roll, April 9th. It'll be on Smashwords, it'll be on Amazon, there'll be links on my website. And speaking of, make sure to follow my blog because there are chances to enter to win a digital copy. And if you go on to Goodreads, there's a link to win actual printed copies too, so good luck. I think that's it for news this week. Zombie Girl and I would like to say bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in and have a happy Easter.